Hey, there we go. All right. Ready to rock and roll, baby. I don't know if anyone's watching, but what's up if you are? It's Ryan with Regular Dude Gaming doing some live streaming, baby. So, just like we said in the title, we're going to hit up some hell tides and get it rocking. Oh, it would help if I turn my controller on, I guess. There we go. All right. Yeah, my mic's working. Good. Good. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and look for an active hell tide or headhunt. Let's see, 25 minutes left on that. 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Well, I guess we'll go to this one. I don't know if that's going to be enough time to get all the whispers. Alrighty. Let's have a look here. Let's go do this guard. Pause. Not do the guard, but help this guard. All right, not losing any frames. We're good. Oh man, I went the wrong way. That's okay. He should be walking. Oh, it looks like someone else is over here. Or was over here. These exposed roots mean somebody completed a whisper there. Oh, nice. There's someone else there. And we got a, I forget what those the big orange ones are called, on the mini map up there. That's like the premier event for the headhunt. Is the big baddie comes bursting out of this little sack, pause, right there. And basically you want to try to collect the heads of these big baddies because you can turn them in the Tree of Whispers to the seasoned witchcraft lady. He gets reputation, I think, like coven reputation, and it helps you get gear packages or whatever, basically, like you get from Whispers. Oh man, let's see if I can sneak up here and turn these Whispers in before the big baddie shows up. Oh yeah. Oh, there he is. Just gonna deal with this guy real quick. Oh, well, I wasn't down far enough. Can be kind of hard to tank these guys by yourself. There you go. And see all these exposed roots popped up after we beat that guy. So you just run around, hit those roots, and keep whacking these dudes. So each one of these head rotten enemies you whack gives you a currency. I think it's called like head rot or something like that. And same thing with the season 7 content, the witchcraft stuff. You go to the Tree of Whispers, same deal. You can change in your head rot stuff for coven currency, again for the purpose of getting the like reward caches. Oh, there we go. This might be fun. Let's start this. Oh, dang! I thought it was the what are those things called? The pyres. You activate them, and then basically a circle pops up, and you just hand out butt kickings until they stop coming, or the pyre gets destroyed. Let's go check out these icons. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go this way. Stone. Ooh, is that a silent chest? Oh yeah. Nice. Ooh, nice. 1 GA. Sweet. This dude's just standing around. Oh, he must be swinging axes, head rotten. That shield is insane. There we go. Alrighty. I need one more of those. There's players over here. Hey, player. So we need to get one more of those entangled things, and we'll get the whisper, which should be right here after this one. Okay. Then the exposed roots pop up, and then we smash them, and then we smash these guys. Okay. Doing all right. Let's see. Do I have enough to turn this in? I think so. That'll give me 3. What are these called? Grim Favors? Yeah. I always get them confused because they're Whisperers and then the Grim Favors, and just have to check the nomenclature, make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing here. Ooh, there's a bunch of enemies over there. Oh, not anymore. They came over here. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought I was blocked myself in. Ooh. Someone got me pretty good there. Took a chunk of health out. Dang it. This is a bad location for this. So I can do these pretty much by myself now. I didn't used to be able to. Definitely not on Torment 4. Oh, okay. I gotta turn my whispers in again. That's good. That means I get another cache, hopefully, like full of good gear at least. Oh, I thought, a little too preemptive on that one. All right, so the big baddie showed up. These events can get pretty crazy depending on how many players show up. Hit these exposed roots. It's good that the other players do show up because I think we all get bonus XP from was a nearby player bonus or something like that. All right, let me go turn these whispers in. I gotta go up here. There's probably gonna be yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be a group of enemies around here. There always are. There always is. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Let's just take these boots, I guess. That one's monster's name was Wallach Blisterskin. Hey. So basically, how you trip these events is there's this meter on the screen here next to the mini map. It's kind of purple stuff. Basically, by killing these bad guys in this zone, these head rotten enemies, you cause that thing to start slowly fill up, and then when you hit these exposed roots, it also fills those up, I think. So you'll see, if you pay attention over time, you'll see that little receptacle or whatever that is with the purple stuff in it, it'll start filling up. Especially if there's a lot of other players in your the zone you're in. Ooh, a rune. Coon has been uprooted. Where's it at? Okay, it's not that far. What's that over there? I don't know if you guys watch my other videos or not, but my guy turns invisible after 2 seconds of not doing damage. Oh, cool. I just got a quest item. Nice. Yeah, but you go into stealth if you don't do damage in the last 2 seconds because of the Shroud of False Death, chest armor that I have. And then that you do an extra percentage damage coming out of stealth too, depending on RNG basically and masterworking and stuff like that. I got lucky and I think mine's like plus 900% extra damage coming out of stealth. Oops. I hate hitting the hunter too soon. That's what that big jaguar is. It's my special move. It gives you stacks of ferocity, which for this build helps scale the damage. The after death effects sometimes. I've revived many a player around these for getting whacked by an after death effect. Man, all those explosions. Woo. And see these guys, they just kind of popped up out of nowhere, huh? Haha, awesome. Just dealt with those dudes. Oh man, my inventory's full. Let's hit back. Let's hit town portal. So I have my town portal saved, favorited as the Tree of Whispers because of the season 7 content being focused there anyway. It just makes sense to have that. Let's see. Let's check to see if we actually got any gear. It's worth anything. Not really. Okay, let's go here. So what I do when I'm like in a headhunt and I have to come back just to sell stuff is I'll just salvage everything, keep the caches that I got or whatever from the whispers, and just keep stacking those. That way you're minimizing your time outside of the headhunt because they're timed events. You see the timer above the little purple thing next to the mini map. They run for like I think 30, 40 minutes or something like that. All right. Cool. Some more whispers. Rim favors. Oh, hey. Look at who it is. Perfect timing. Came right back around for the guard guy that I have to help. So basically, if you see this circle that's around this NPC character, you have to kill enemies inside this circle, and you'll see. It's hard because my stealth, they don't see me. The enemies can't tell that I'm there when I'm invisible or something. We were here earlier because I got that silent chest. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, we're talking about this patrol quest thing here. It's pretty, yeah. So once you hit that 120, I saw the counter come up there. The circle disappears and then an exposed route pops up nearby. So that's kind of how you know if you're not really paying attention to the counter on the right side of the screen. I missed what we were at. I get so fixated on like making sure I'm in range or not taking damage and stuff like that. Okay, so we're almost done with this one already. We've only been doing it for like 30 seconds, so it's beneficial if you can come upon like other whisper things in this circle to kind of draw more enemies in. You see how like nothing was happening until I attacked, made myself visible. Oh yeah, nice. All right, let's just get busy here. I'm sure those other players that we saw earlier will be by here soon enough. I have streamer mode on in case anybody wonders. So any other any other tag, gamer tag, name, whatever you see on this is not their real name. Mine is real. I just went with a randomly generated name. There's no like hidden meaning behind it. Last season, season 6, that's the first season I started playing. So my first character, because my Steam name was Turd Ferguson, so my other character's name is Turd Spirit because he's a spirit born, and I'm pretty clever when it comes to naming things, you know. Oh. Let's see how long it takes us to tank this guy. Or gal. I don't actually know. They don't really discuss that. There we go. We're getting through his shield finally. Yeah, this build rips. It's just the bossing is still kind of meh, but oh yeah, doing some serious damage there. My glyphs, I think my glyphs are all like level 83 or something like that. I just don't see the point in, you know, keep running the pit to try to level my glyphs, and the season ends in 11 days, you know, so it's like, I can already shred T4 content. This is what I was talking about earlier, the cleansing pyre. So if I activate this, a circle pops up around it, and then all these enemies come try to like destroy the cleansing pyre, basically. And then you just have to beat them down as much as you can. Eventually, they will get to it, but usually you can draw like a big boss guy out, like one of the guys that pops out of the orange husk things. That's the technical term. All right, so let's do it. I try not to use my ultimate here, the hunter, because it like can jump you across the whole entire screen. So not great for this event. Oh, see, when I have the Ravager going, which is my Y on the bottom of the screen, it allows your attacks, your Jaguar attacks, to teleport you. So seeing as this is a rake build, that is a Jaguar attack, the mobility at times is nuts. Oh, I gotta get closer. Oh no. They got it. But you can see how all these elites showed up. And that's really the point. 6,000 something head rot. I think I only had 3,000 or something before I started, so. Alright, let's see. What else is there and how much time is left? Oops. Sorry, guys. 8 minutes. Alright. Let's head up here. You gotta, there's a whisper for these two, the scour one. You just collect resources basically, and every time it counts as progress to the quest. And then once you get all 7 of those, an icon pops up. Oh, nice. Silent chest. Icon pops up on your map. You run to it and basically deposit all of your flammable material in this flame brazier or brazier. I don't know how you say that. Whatever. A fire. You put them in a big ass fire. And then it draws out a bunch of enemies. Ooh, nice. There's a mega head husk. I don't actually know what these things are called, but a cocoon. There you go. It's down there in the chat bar. Oh, look, there's someone here already. Nice. I like when other players are here because we can just power through these events. Same with Helltides, you know, when you fight the Blood Maiden. We'll get to that. I'll run a Helltide after this one's over in 6.5 minutes. I like just to try to maximize the head rot that I'm accumulating. So I like doing the head hunt zones until the timer runs out. Even if I got all the whispers done already. I thought there was another person here, but seems like they bailed on me. That's fine. It's just these shields, man. Once I get through this shield, I shred them up pretty good. Yeah, see? There you go. Doing some damage. Oh, was trying to activate a exposed root there instead of attacking. All right. Fun's gear. That's the one negative I have about these cocoons and these headhunts, is that the gear for beating them is subpar in my opinion. Especially for this being like the go-to event for the season. Oh, this is what I came to look for. Nice. So basically now, all these bad guys are going to start showing up after you beat, like, I don't even know how many waves. It doesn't count the waves or anything, but it's about 5 or 6 waves of enemies, and then eventually it'll say, a champion of evil has accepted your challenge, and then some elite will show up to get immediately crushed by me. There you go. Champion of Evil is coming. There he is. Little Orson Festerpool, and he got evaporated in record time. If anyone hears any jingle jangling about, that's my dog Dottie. She's a little active at times. She likes shaking herself at weird moments. So if you hear a jingle jangling, that's just my dog shaking herself and rattling her collar. Hey, there you go. Where'd you go? Missed out on helping me. Let's see how many of these. Okay, so I might be able to get that one done. Whoa. You see that red skull pop up in the mini map down here? Oh, nice elites. Okay. You see the restless rot. Oh, hey, what's going on, guy? Yeah, once I get through those shields, man, this thing rips. Sorry, I'm looking at my dog. She's over there doing something. All right, we got 3.5 minutes left. Still looking good over here. My microphone's on. Yay. I say that because I recorded a couple content videos, quests. I think in the Heretic series were 2 videos, my mic's muted. And I'm just gabbing away like I have no idea my mic's not on. So, all right. Do we have time to get these? Maybe this one. Let's go up here and get this one. Yelpeak Publister. Some weird names in this game. You see what I mean with the teleporting every so often? It's because of Ravager. The Y button ability. I have a hard time activating all these abilities like quickly because the cooldowns are so fast. And because of the cooldown on the Hunter, I don't use it as much as I should, maybe. Because I don't want to get stuck, because the cooldown's like 30 seconds on it. And then granted, it's rare that I end up having to wait that long for it to reset. But alright, so the deal with these guys here is you stand next to them, enemies show up, you beat them, and then you escort them back to this tree thing over here. Nice, okay, so... And they show up on your mini-map with little white dots. Not a good location for this. Okay, I still got a little bit of room for gear. Only got 1 minute left, so... okay. All right, we did that one. Cool. Go turn in these whispers. Oh, I didn't see where that thing showed up at. Oh, maybe that's what was going on when I showed up when the other character was there. They must have turned their. Oh, here it is. Oh man. Oh no. Uh, did any enemies show up? Oh, perfect. See that notification? The health tide just started going, so perfect timing. What is this? World event? Yeah, world boss. Hmm. Always go with the legendary ones. I thought I got these all already. That's the drawback with A being like your main attack sometimes is instead of activating, yeah, so it's not counting that. So I must have gotten credit for it already. Oh wait, there's some gear up here. I should have enough room for it. Okay. Oh, Helltide went away. All right, so let's go back to the Tree of Whispers. It's not a Helltide, it's a Headhunt. My bad. Headhunt went away. So we'll go back here. We'll sell some gear. We'll open up our chests or whatever. Let's get whatever's left over out of here. We'll go do some salvage. And we'll come out here. Open these things up. Ooh, 2 GA boots. Nice. I have Yen's blessing, so that's according to the build. That's requirement because of the plus 50% resistance to all elements. Resource regeneration doesn't really hurt either. Do. All right, let's see. Adventures plus 3 to Vortex. That's pretty cool. Yeah, what else we got? I have gotten Bach one time all season. Once. It's crazy. Not that I need it anymore, but all right. So let's sell this stuff. Okay, keys are empty. That's good. So I usually pop one of these elixirs just for the 8% XP gain, but I also don't like wasting them if I don't need to. I'm 258 Paragon, so the leveling portion is kind of grinded to a halt. That's some good H2O, baby. All right. Helltide time. So the red areas are Helltides, and the green areas obviously are the Headhunts. This area here, Nahantu, I think is permanently a Hell Hunt. That's like part of the whole thing with Nahantu. So up here, oh yeah, 51 minutes. Nice. So what I like to do with the Helltides, okay, that was weird. What I like to do with the Helltides is start by going to the Blood Maiden to get the Whisper for that because you end up accumulating a bunch of cinders and stuff like that. Oh, that load screen messed me up a little. Lost some frames there. Nice. All right. So this is what I was talking about. Slay the Blood Maiden gives you 5 Grim Favors, plus you accumulate a bunch of cinders, which is the Helltide currency, to buy the chests and stuff. You'll see. I'll show you. Don't worry. Oh yeah. I love seeing the body parts fly off. Awesome. Oh, somebody's already down there. That message that just came up was somebody activating the Blood Maiden battle. Let's just fight our way down there. If I could not get stuck on the objects, that would be super. Alright, so the blood orb right there, that's where the Blood Maiden's going to show up. It works the same way as the headhunts. You beat up all these enemies, and every time you beat an enemy, it like fills this little blood thing right there. And then eventually the Blood Maiden shows up. It starts laying down some heavy area attacks and spawning other Hellborn and stuff like that. It's one of the more fun. Oh, that's a corpse too. There's 2 other players here. One's in the middle. The other one's running around somewhere. I like when other players show up because, oh, there's the Blood Maiden. Again, the XP boost. Oh, man. I drop a comment in. You know, I drop a comment in the local chat. It's pretty cool. I dig it. So I'll summon this again. Requires the mats, the Baneful Hearts or whatever I think is what they're called. And you get those by beating Hellborn in Helltides. So you also see there's a little eyeball thing with a meter next to it. Under the 112 now, 114. That's your threat meter, basically. And so the more damage you do, the more of these demons you slay on the Helltide, your threat level goes up. And once it maxes, yeah, see, Forces of Hell grow angry. Now I'm on their radar. So what'll happen now is they'll start popping up around me to try to like ambush me. And eventually, when you get to full visibility on that meter gets full, you call down like Helltide Commander, I think, or at least some Hellborns, which are the elites for this event. You see how I gotten 181 of these cinders already. And I just vaporized the Blood Maiden. I didn't even get a chance to like see it come up. Alright, so oh yeah, the main chest in these areas requires 250 of those cinders. So I like to run this event here, the Blood Maiden, until I can get at least 250 of these. And then I'll locate where the big chest is. It's you could tell because it'll show up orange. You'll see. It'll show up orange on your map. In the zone you're in, though. Yeah. These guys have some area effects that are insane. They're just instantly vaporizing enemies. Yep, this is it. I just run around trying to collect cinders and get to. So one of the season missions actually is to open all of the chests in a Helltide in one zone before the timer runs out. I was able to get that one. I actually thought that was one of the easier ones. I know a lot of other just vaporized the Blood Maiden again. So let's see. If these guys hang around, I'll still hang around because, like I said, the XP boost is worth it alone. Got 45 minutes of this Helltide left still, so I'm not worried about time. And I'll still be able to get probably all the chests in this zone and the other Helltide zone that's next to it. That's why it's beneficial to get as many of these as you can, as fast as you can, because you could take them with you to the other area. There's two areas that are next to each other that have hell tides going usually. So you can see, like, I'm up to almost 400 of these things already. And okay. As soon as we got the notification that the Blood Maiden was coming up, someone died almost that fast. So I've noticed that my threat level, that little eyeball with the red meter, isn't really going up. And I assume it's because these guys are just wiping all the enemies almost instantaneously. But, yeah. I'll probably do this last one and then start going to get chests. So I have more than enough. Especially with all the enemies I'll be on the way to and from those chests. Do. Yeah. Instant vaporization again. Oop, I don't want to do that. Somebody already beat me to it anyway. Alright, so let's look for these chests. There's a chest here. We'll start with this one because it's furthest away out of all of them, I guess. And then we'll just work our way back. Try to get all these chests. The Helltide chests are usually pretty good, in my opinion. They give you a pretty good variety of rewards. They give you some gear, boss materials. What I mean by boss materials is like the items you need to summon them. That guy's resilient. He had extra health. Beat these guys up, and then I'll look to see where the next... Ooh, Helltide Harbinger. Nice. Okay, where's the next chest at? I guess let's go down and get this one. Still got 42 minutes. See how much further my threat meter's gone up? It's almost halfway, or a little over halfway full now. Oh man, pretty dense pocket of enemies. Okay, there's a quest over here. Oh, this is what happens when your threat meter goes up. They just start funneling you baddies to instantly vaporize. Let's get over to this chest. Ooh, goblin. On the mini map, there's a little guy with a bag. Oh, he's running away. Odious Ector. Ector? I don't know. Okay. Didn't really see what I picked up because I was trying to dodge the lava that was falling. Typically, those ogre dudes will give you a pretty good amount of gear, though. Alrighty. Chest is just over this hill. These added health ones or bonus health ones. Annoying. I like how they try to like ambush me and then get instantly vaporized. That was a bad choice. Ooh, Spire of Corruption, eh? Just carnage, man. 125 cinders. So when you open these chests too, it raises your threat meter as well. They don't want you taking all their treasures. Whew. Okay, we're still good on space. I like to just keep an eye on the inventory space because it can fill up really fast. Screaming Hellbane. Oh, okay, so there's a Hellborn. So the meter, when it gets close to depleting, it sends out a Hellborn, which is like a super elite boss. Not quite as tough as the battle or Blood Maiden, but oof, explodies. Okay, cool. All right, next chest. Which looks like this one right here. Let's go. Go get it. 38 minutes left still on this hell tide, so doing okay for time. I just can't keep getting sucked into all these battles. Now, if they're in my way, I'm gonna have to beat them up. Okay. There's a shrine up here. Greed shrine, sweet. Basically, it gives you extra gold when you slay enemies. Oh, got a mythic unique there. Or not a mythic, ancestral unique. Razor plate. Let's get this here. Another unique. Sustain war cruiser. Okay. All right. Well, what's this here? Harbingers. All right. Let's go back just to turn in the whispers. Okay. I got my inventory. Oh, I just saw the orange and took it. I usually always take the legendary ones. This one was a gold cache, mostly, which don't really need it. Oops, dang it. Okay. Let's go salvage this stuff and pick up whatever that is in our. Um, what is that called? I forget. Whatever. We'll figure out in a second because I'm about to go over there. Stash. Duh. Such a noob. All right. Water time. Oh, hey, look, another player. Ooh, a couple other players. All right, let's get back to that Helltide, right? I'm empty. Okay. Okay. Slay Harbingers. There's a chest over here. Let's go get that one. You know what? I am going to drop an elixir. Just for the XP boost. The plus 50 armor doesn't hurt either. That's what it is, right? Yeah, plus 50. And it gives you a little bit of thorns damage too, which not terrible. I need the armor rating, as if you see 1136. So a 1000 is the like 100 the max damage reduction you can have, but like the higher your rating, the better it works, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, you know. You got to be a rocket scientist to understand some of these calculations. I play game. I smash beds. Ooh, yeah. So this is the what was that? The one in the headhunt called? It was called like a pyre or whatever. So basically, the ones in the Helltides work is that you have to stay inside the circle, and enemies basically just keep coming and keep coming until you beat them all. Or the yeah, see, slay harbingers, or the harbinger shows up. What do we got? Nothing major. Just over here. What we got in here? Some cinders. Nice. I wish there were some enemies down there off the edge of this, because if I could target, hey, well, they showed up near me. If there were enemies down there on the other side of this cliff, I could use my ultimate and jump down there. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, here's that one I was talking about. So this is the big chest for the area. That's 250 cinders. So we are going to get that. So both of these zones will have one of those chests. That's why I like kind of hanging. Exiting the Helltide. Oh, okay. Sorry if I keep looking at weird. My windows are over there and they face the road. So I see everybody walking down the sidewalk. All right. Already almost to that chest. Oh, man. So if an enemy hits you while you're casting or whatever, trying to open that thing, it disrupts your whole sequence. Ooh. 1GA Ancestral. That's not a bad one. Let's get this other chest. What a coinky dink, huh? Sorry guys, I just got a ring notification. Give me 1 second. If there's anyone watching even. Uh-oh. Somebody's beating me up. My controller started vibrating. All right. Are we going to be safe here for a second? Okay, let's just leave it that way. Oh, it's just some solicitor who left literature for some garbage I don't need, probably. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. Lava rain, not great. A couple more chests. Actually, we're gonna go get this one, and then we'll get this one on the way out into this zone. Always hit those because those are free cinders. You never know when the difference of like 1 or 2 cinders is gonna make a difference between somebody just died around here. Yonin was slain by Valet. Oh, that might be a PvP. Yes, there is PvP. Only in certain zones, though. Alright, so let's rush down here and get this. Ooh, ooh. I like trying to sneak by all these people. Enemies. Sorry, I keep hearing all this noise, and I don't know what it is, so... I see my dog, like, reacting and, like, looking towards the door. Alrighty. Check your inventory. Halfway about. Alrighty. Ah, they trying to gang up on me. Bad move. Oh, this is that one lady. I don't want to get this one because, wait, there's a silent chest over here, though. That starts, like, it's either starts some quest line or something like that, and I don't want to get into all that right now. It's pretty cool. I like how they added the traversal stuff. It's kind of cheesy at times, I get it, but kind of cool. Like the jumping across the little gaps and the climbing and the stuff like that. I dig it. That other chest is over here. So yeah, there it is. Light, show me mercy. All right, bro. So usually what happens with that is that guy turns into a huge, like an elite. I don't really know what happened. I must have vaporized him somehow. I don't know. Oh man, there's nothing more fun than vaporizing elites. 75. Oh man, I'm almost out of cinders. Oh, hot dog. Okay. So let's I think there's a blood maiden up here. Let's go up here and get this. Go into the next section. Oh, keep trying to look at my map and these guys keep popping up. I think we got all the chests here. Looks like it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go up to this next section. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of baddies over here, huh? Bunch of elites. Nice. They got mad about that. See how it's raining lava now? Oh. Oh dip. Helltide Harbinger. And he's dead. Alright, so I guess there's not a blood maiden. That's unfortunate. We have 26 minutes left though, so should theoretically be enough time to get up enough cinders. I'm actually wondering if I should go back to the other area and run the blood maiden a few more times. I don't know. It's going all right. We're at 42 already. Where's the blood maiden? Oh, is it not there anymore? Oh, it does. So that's the one drawback I will say is like, even though we were just in this area and we got all the chests and did the blood maiden, like none of the stuff's visible except for the altars of Lilith. So could be better in that area. Well, if this one over here is 50, I'm just gonna go grab it. This chest, oh, right there. 125. Nice. Okay, so I will not be grabbing this chest, turns out. Now you see why I say to grab those wretched souls and all these little free things on the ground, because like I said, it does matter if you're trying to get all the chests in the Helltide, which that's always my goal. Something to do that's entertaining and not like terribly complex. $75. Should be able to get this one. You saved my life. Alright. 81. We're going to go ahead and pop. Come on now. The tiny little enemy disrupts my cast to open the chest. Sometimes I like to let Rahere do the damage. It's fun to watch him fight for me. Alright. It's taking too long. Oh, I'm gonna go hit this event right here. So if you're ever low on cinders in a Helltide, you go to these little events here. They're usually pretty good, a good source of like 50 or more. This is my least favorite one though, because you have to keep beating. You stay inside of this circle here, that yellow circle that just popped up, and beat enemies. Because if there's an enemy inside this circle for more than like a second, he hides, like he just did, and then you have to go in and beat up all the enemies before he starts moving again. You see there's a timer there. You have to get him to his family member before the timer goes off or something like that to get the mastery chest, which they're decent. Mastery chest is better. Like, there's more gear, better gear sometimes even too. It's just, I hate leaving this circle and then he stops and then you're like, man, I gotta wait for these guys to come in here, or it could, I don't know, whatever. Oh man, he's so close. Come on, get over here. There's no bad guys. Forces of Hell grow frenzied. Good. Send me more. I need cinders. Helltide Harbinger. Nice. I thought the hardest season challenge was that yes, I'm still here. Oh man, I am running out of time. See? I get sucked into all these Helltide Harbinger fights. Ah, nuts. I missed the mastery chest. That's okay. They getting mid. Oh yeah, 2 more. They sent a bunch that time. Oh, and a Hellborn too. Nice. Oh yeah, so the season quest I was talking about is there's one that you have to beat like 750 enemies. What, he just teleported before the Helltide Commander shows up. So you have to get to maximum threat. So that meter with the eyeball has to be full. And then you also have to kill 750 enemies. Did I not? Huh. Weird. Slay the remaining enemies. Where? You're serious? Okay. Well, that was kind of whack. It really held up that whole event for one little snake mob. But the good news is I got 104 cinders now. So I'm going to keep heading towards the big chest because that's the only one I really care about. Nice. Artillery Shrine's pretty sweet. Helltide Harbinger, nice. It's kind of crazy for the Helltide Harbingers and like commanders that you only get, I think it's like 5 cinders for each one. Crazy. These are supposed to be like the toughest, most important bosses of this content, you know? Another Helltide Harbinger. I was like, what's happening? He's a little more resilient. I just saw a silent chest down here. Oh no, that was the torch. It's easy with this build to get sidetracked just ripping, you know, because you teleport. If you keep casting Ravager, and just basically spamming Rake. That's all I'm doing, holding the A button down. There's another event up here. My son must be home from work because my dog's getting up and getting all active. Yep, I have a son. Be 21 in what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2.5 weeks? Yep. Oh. These guys. Is this the same one that I just did? Man, that sucks. Definitely my least favorite event. Because of how, like, scared these ghosts are of physical beings that can't harm them. I don't know. I'm not a Ghostbuster, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind again. Weird. Let's go, man. Get your butt over there. I don't know what you're waiting on. It's like slaying hordes of demons here, and this guy's like... Alright, so... I think we caught up a little time-wise. Gonna be pretty tight. Ooh-wee! Look at all these elites. And they're dead. Yep, and I fell behind again. This is definitely my least favorite event, for sure. Aw, oh, come on. Get there, baby. Get there, ghost baby. Oh, yeah. I got the mastery chest. Nice. Okay. Greater Radiant chest. Yep, my son's home. He's pulling up right now. We'll have some frozen pizza for dinner. Heck yeah. I'd much rather spend $4 or whatever it is on a frozen pizza than $20 on the same type of medium pizza. Oh, hey, there is a Blood Maiden here. I have over 250, so I'm probably not going to run it unless someone else comes up there. There are usually some elites around here that are worth beating up, though. Ah! Sorry, that was quite manly. That's that Hellspire thing I was talking about that you saw a little bit earlier. But I want to get that chest before I get completely sidetracked with my son coming in. Nothing like vaporizing groups of enemies. Am I seeing that right? Do I have 9 viewers? Whoa. I'm using the restream chat docked in the OBS, so there's a tiny little eyeball and a number 9 in the teeny tiny. Well, welcome. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Ooh. So close to the chest. So close to the chest. Alright. Killed all those guys. Watery sinkhole. Oh, what's up, Caleb? Just probably. Thanks, bud. Dang it. My inventory's full. Uh-oh. Alright, so let's just, I guess, town portal. So we can salvage some stuff and come back for this. Oh, there's also give aid. Alright, so let's see. Follow, no. Wave, no. Maybe this one. No? Give aid. Ah! Guys, I'm trying to figure out what this thing means here. Wave? No. Follow? No. Dang. Give aid. Weird. Alright. Whatever. Let's go salvage some gear. I'm sure it's like a super simple answer for that. It always is. Alright. Let's take a quick peek. Not a bad piece of gear. Wound Drinker, Toxic Sin. And if you have a Thorns build, you see there it says every time you deal Thorns damage, you gain Vigor. 2 Vigor is not great, but if you salvage this gear, that's how you evolve those aspects. Just like that. See the notification aspect upgraded. All right. So let's see. Oh, there's some stuff in the stash. You can only store 10 up to 10 items there, so if you have stuff in it, you want to get it out. Oh boy. So these fallen shaman can resurrect dudes, which can be not great if you're in a serious battle. Oh boy. Let's see. I need to check the map out real quick. Let's go here. Okay. I try not to aimlessly wander as much as possible. Whoa, yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. All nuts. We're getting some serious lag. Nice. All right. Sweet lag spike there, guys. Not dropping any frames, so still being a little wonky on my end, but ooh, there's a boss down there. Whee! Oh man.